are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Antonio Missions and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Cletus Yang, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the ninth inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Settling in now, Billy Richter, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And we are underway here this evening as the first pitch misses for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Drilled to first. Vega right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
So striding forward now, Rodney Finch. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Bases are empty, one man out. Still no balls and two strikes. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Misses, ball two.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes
The
to.
2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Batting third, first baseman.
So striding in, Felipe Rodriguez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Corona waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number one. No score. Number 60, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a four-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have four pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Into the box now, Freddie Eldred. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for Midland, designated hitter, Freddie.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Finch has it. And there's one gone to start the night. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt McNeil. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Hit out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third baseman, Felipe Delgado.
Coming to the plate now, Felipe Delgado. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Two out, nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
This one's down to third. Serrano is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Edgar Armas.
Right fielder, Edgar Armas.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Yang has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
Striding into the box, Robbie Hunt. First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And there's ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. good idea with the circle change, but he lays off and the count runs full. Roger Serrano is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking, strike three.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Striding in, Roger Serrano. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Into the box now, Howard Ferguson lifted the other way out to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded. But the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
Standing in now, Kenny McClendon, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Ferguson at third with 2 away. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Skied down the left field line. Schaefer sprinting after it. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Now at the plate, Chad Taylor. From the belt, the pitch. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of the second. The Missions lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Antoine Schaefer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? And this will be put away easily for the out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
Now batting, Chris Corona. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And that one just missed outside.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go crazy.
In now, Ramon Vega, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now the 1-0. And there he goes towards second. It swung on and missed the throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. A 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Armas is after it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Second baseman, Willard Lloyd.
Stepping into the box, Willard Lloyd, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1 home. Ground ball right side. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, dealer, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
Stepping in now, Adrian Lyons, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. Pitch outside, the throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Billy Richter. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Billy Richter.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Lyons on the move. He's there and records the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Rodney Finch. As he'll watch a first-pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Bouncer down the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back, first baseman, Felipe Rodriguez.
Digging in to try it again, Felipe Rodriguez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch on its way. On the ground to the left side. Delgado gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Into the box now, Adrian Lyons.
For Midland, the shortstop, Adrian Lyons.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Stays alive. Still 0-2. Liner toward right center. Armas moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Herb McLean. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. One and 2 now. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
In now, Freddie Eldred, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here it comes on 0-2. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Backhanded. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Center fielder, number 5, Matt McNeil.
Ready for another chance, Matt McNeil. First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Eldred is off of first with 2 away. It's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Edgar Armas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Lloyd takes it in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Next will be the designated hitter. Robbie Hunt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
At the plate, Roger Serrano. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Missed with a breaking ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
The 2-2. Misses off the plate.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Howard Ferguson, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Ready with the 1-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pulled toward right center field. McNeil giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Antoine Schaefer.
Leading off the 4th inning, left fielder, Antoine Schaefer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Finch fields it cleanly. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding in once again, Chris Corona. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Taylor shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Ramon Vega.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ramon Vega. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And it's 1-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So stepping in, Kenny McClendon. He drew a walk his first time up.
Kenny McClendon.
First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box now, Chad Taylor, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Lyons ranges to his right. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Billy Richter.
Ready once again, Billy Richter. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Willard Lloyd. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Hit out towards second. And there's one down now.
Now batting, shortstop, Adrian Lyons.
Digging in, Adrian Lyons. Out in front of it, strike one. Hit down the line at first. Rodriguez comes up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Herb McLean.
So digging in now, Herb McLean. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired. Digging in, the switch hitter, Rodney Finch.
Shortstop, Rodney Finch.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Pitch on the way. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
In now, Felipe Rodriguez. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
First offering on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
2 out, nobody on. The 3-1 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, designated hitter, Robbie
Stepping into the box, Robbie Hunt. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Freddie Eldred.
Designated hitter, Freddie Eldred.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 0-2 once more. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 1-2. Left side. And that's the first out.
Center fielder, number 5, Matt McNeil.
Into the box, Matt McNeil. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Richter on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The batter, third baseman, Felipe Delgado.
Now to the plate, Felipe Delgado. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Babe Eldridge is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33.
Standing in, Roger Serrano. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Eldridge, a 6'4" right-hander. He throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and a sinker. Here comes the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Ready for another shot now. Howard Ferguson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Hit out towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Kenny McClendon.
Digging in once again, Kenny McClendon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. That's a ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Strike.
Solo shot here to left as they take the lead. It's 2-1.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Popped him up. Rodriguez over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Ramon Vega.
Stepping in, Ramon Vega. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now here's the pitch. Right side, hit hard. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
The batter, number 14. Second baseman, Willard.
Digging in, Willard Lloyd. First with 1 gone in the inning. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
To execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Ramon Cortez takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Into the box, Adrian Lyons, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. At the plate, Herb McLean. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
The 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. 1 run scored. 2 runs are in. And he's safe.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup. And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Stepping in now, Freddie Eldred, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Cortez, a 22-year-old, he offers up a 2-seamer, a slider, a changeup, and a curveball. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Popped him up. Rodriguez over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder, number 5, Matt McNeil.
Digging in now, Matt McNeil. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Men on third with 2 down. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Ferguson is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front, 5-1. Leading off the inning, Chad Taylor, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Drilled right back up the middle, and there's his first base hit in this one. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out on ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Into the box now, Billy Richter, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Swing and a little tapper. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
The batter, Shortstop, Rodney Finch.
Stepping up now, Rodney Finch. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Alex Manuel takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Standing in now, Felipe Rodriguez. Grounder down the line at third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just got a piece to the right side. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And the run's going to score from second as it's now a 5-3 ball game. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In now, Robbie Hunt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Two and 0. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Hit in the air to right field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Roger Serrano, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Hit high and deep to right center. McLean sprinting after it. But he can't get there, and a big break on defense as the tying run will be forced to stay at third on the ground rule double.
Wow, if that ball stays in the park, we've definitely got ourselves a tie game, but it hops over and the runner has to go back to third. That's a bad break, and now they'll have to find another way to get this game tied.
Into the box, Howard Ferguson. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Line to the right side, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Rich Talbot enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Into the box now, Chad Taylor. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Delgado there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 6-5. So coming to the plate, Felipe Delgado. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Guy Shipman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat. Started that swing a bit too early. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Finch is up with it, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Antoine Schaefer.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Antoine Schaefer.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Taylor has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Corona.
Stepping in, Chris Corona. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball lined to the left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Billy Richter, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Standing in now, Rodney Finch. Popped up. Vega calls for it. 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Felipe Rodriguez.
Digging in and looking for more, Felipe Rodriguez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1. From the stretch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. From the belt. Kicks and deals. A ball and 2 strikes. Richter, base runner at first with 1 out. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding in to start the 9th, Ramon Vega, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Willard.
In now, Willard Lloyd. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Serrano is under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Adrian Lyons.
Digging in, Adrian Lyons. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Lifted down the line in left. Ferguson moves over, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was
and
necessary.
San Antonio wins it.
He had just enough to get the job done.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The San Antonio Missions came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Ramon Cortez is credited with the win. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Mission, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors, 7 men on base. For the Rockhounds, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors, they left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
And so, with this ball game concluding, the 3rd of the 4-game series wraps up here in good old Midland, Texas. Well, San Antonio and the Rockhounds will wrap up the 4-game series for Sunday afternoon baseball. After tomorrow's game, San Antonio will head to Corpus Christi for a 3-game set before their travel back home, taking on the Frisco Rough Riders in a 4-game series. And gotta say, after that 4-game set against Frisco on Tuesday, May 26th, San Antonio will be at Arkansas as they take on the Arkansas Travelers. I've got to say, that will be a pretty good ball game. Well, I do see a lot of postponed games, and do got to say we will be postponing Friday night, May 29th, against the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. But we will make that up on Saturday, May 30th. 2 games in a doubleheader. We'll wrap up the series on Sunday, May 31st against Northwest Arkansas, as we have our 4 o'clock game against the Naturals. Arkansas heads to San Antonio after that. They'll play a 3-game series. And then after that, the Northwest Arkansas Naturals will come to town as they'll begin a 3-game series. And after that 6 homestand, San Antonio will head to Frisco in 4. And after that, we'll come back on Saturday, June 13th, as we play weekend baseball with your San Antonio Missions and versing off the Corpus Christi Hooks. Well, let's go over your runs, hits, and errors. First, for the victorious San Antonio Missions, 6 runs on 10 hits, no errors. For Midland, 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors. San Antonio came back in the top half of the 8th inning, which kind of caught the eyes, surprisingly. And gotta say, that right there is just something that all of us will never forget in the game of 2015 here in the AA Texas League. Well, I do gotta say, the affiliation of the next 4-game series at San Antonio will be run by JBakerVlogs, as he will officiate San Antonio and Frisco together. And we will wrap up after Monday, May 25th, as San Antonio will verse the Rough Riders for 2 7-inning games. Well, this has been Rockhounds baseball here on this beautiful Saturday night, and we will be back tomorrow for the final game of this 4-game series. Don't forget, it is weekend baseball with the Midland Rockhounds versus the visiting San Antonio Missions. Hope everybody has a good night, and we'll see y'all in the finale of the 4-game series.